BBC Surrey, good morning. It is 21 minutes to 8 o'clock. Eliza, we've managed to drag her out of the newsroom. You've been out and about again this week. You're always heading out and going and seeing stuff.
This week I saw Red. So that is all about Mark Rothko, who's an artist. Do you know his work?
I know that Athena used to do loads of posters of him. So I'm not diminishing it, but at one stage that was...
He would be horrified by what you're saying. Go on.
But it is the truth, isn't it? That's how a lot of people will have seen his art. But they're sort of blocks of colours, aren't they?
Exactly. That's it. And I think that these are the type of pictures that people would say, my kid could do that. Why are we paying for this? And the truth is, that's exactly what I thought about these pictures. And so that's why I wanted to go and see this production. I mean, basically, the whole thing was amazing because what it did is it helped me understand why he paints like this. And it's all about movement. And what he said, I mean, some of the lines in the script are absolutely amazing. But what he said, if you want to get his pictures, so if you go to the Tate, for instance, and see one of his works, what you need to do is you need to stand before it. You need to lean into it. And you have to, almost as though it's cuddling you. You have to fall into this picture. And then apparently what happens is the whole thing moves. So his whole idea is about movement. And that in the play comes across so much. It's literally two people in it.
Oh, is that all?
It's breathtaking.
The funny thing is that it's like sometimes the artists don't half sound poncy, don't they, really? But then actually...
absolutely, yeah.
But the thing is, when you actually know what he's talking about, you think, actually, okay. And next time we've got to lean in and feel the movement. Who's starring in it?
Okay, so this is Alfred Molina.
Brilliant. Brilliant actor. Hollywood actor, really, now, isn't he?
My gosh. I mean, I was looking at him and I was going, oh my gosh, I know this man, because I hadn't actually done my research beforehand.
That's always a good way.
I know. And I was going, I know him. And he's done so many things. He was in Chocolat. He was that, bizarre priest in that, if you know that one. But also in Frida, he played Frida Kahlo's husband, Diego Rivera, who was also an artist.
Well, I remember seeing him play, I think he played Tony Hancock in a production that was on TV as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which you wouldn't expect. Anyway, I take it he was good then.
Listen, I mean, I was absolutely captivated. I mean, it starts off and he's sitting on stage. So as you walk into the theatre and, everybody's like eating their ice creams and popcorn and all the things you're not supposed to do. There's just somebody sitting there looking at a piece of Rothko art. And it's him, and he turns around and suddenly you see him, and immediately you're just... I don't know, I was mesmerised. I couldn't take my eyes off him. And the thing is, the whole play, what it's about, it's set in 1958, something like that, in his New York studio. And basically, the Four Seasons restaurant in New York.
Not personally, but I've heard of it.
No, I haven't. Yeah, exactly. I've heard of it too. But... they've asked him to do a set of murals. And so his whole thing, I mean, that's what the play's all about. He's creating these 4 murals. And because he's an intellectual, he's kind of in this juxtaposition about, well, I'm making these pictures and I think that they should be contemplated and loved, but they're actually going into a place of sort of... just for the rich and for, mass consumption. And he just totally doesn't agree with that sort of thing. So in the end, he doesn't even send them there, or at least that's what the play interprets. But you have to go. So
look, 2 people. The thing is, a lot of people, somebody listening to this might say, well, actually, I know the artist and the actor.
Yeah.
But the cost of going to the theatre is pretty pricey, isn't it?
I know, you're so right. But the thing is, this production, what they've done is they've decided to make it more accessible. So actually, 25% of the tickets cost 10 quid.
Oh, right.
Which is pretty good. So if you've got a family of 4 going up to town, 40 quid, and you're actually seeing an amazing production. The other guy that's in it is Alfred Enoch. Now, I know, if you've watched lots of Harry Potter, you'll know that it's Dean Thomas in it. I mean, the truth is, I didn't know, but I did recognise him. He's awesome.
Fair enough. OK, so look, it's on until when?
Middle of July.